to change this world, to stand up and make an impact at your school, to stand up and make an impact at your job, to stand up and make an impact in your family. I've called you to do great things. Nehemiah, this is where I wanted to get to tonight, church. Nehemiah goes on to, it's amazing how God works everything out. When you realize who you are and who He is, it's amazing how God works everything out. Because God worked it out for Nehemiah. The king had granted him permission to go. Not only did he grant him permission, but the king told basically his guys, like, hey, whatever he needs for his people, you give it to him. When we realize who we are, when we realize who God is, that's when God really begins to move. The king said, whatever he needs, you give it to him. And Nehemiah goes to his people and he gets everything organized, basically becomes the new governor of Jerusalem. And he tells them, he's like, listen. He's like, whatever's been burned down, whatever's been destroyed, today we're going to build it up and we're going to make it stronger. Maybe the devil has tried to tear you down, and maybe you have walls that are torn down in your life. Maybe you have defenses that are torn down in your life because of the brokenness that has come upon you. But God is wanting somebody in this house tonight to stand up with me and declare that we will rebuild what the devil has torn down, what the enemy has come against us with, what the enemy has destroyed in my life. I will stand up in the name of Jesus Christ, and I will rebuild. If it takes me having to realize my own filthiness, if it takes me having to give this taped up, glued up heart to Jesus Christ and point it out to Him, I will rebuild. If I have to realize how low I am and how high He is, I will rebuild in my life. I will rebuild my disappointments. I will rebuild on my depression and on my insecurities. I will rebuild on every time somebody's let me down, and I will rebuild on every time that I've let somebody down. I will rebuild on every time that I've let God down. But if I'm going to have to get anywhere, I have to get up and get real with God and be serious about where He's placed.